Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about my K-pop opinion, so if you disagree, it's okay. So, let's start.
The BTS paved the way narrative is kinda Russ-centric. In no way am I discrediting BTS, they are a great group who have achieved so much and are extremely successful. I understand it's just to show how BTS has made pop more global, but some people say helped as if pop wanted to become global in the first place. The BTS pave the way thing doesn't sit right with me. Is this the same for other people or just me? I mean, this is literally the peak of need for Western validation. Pop was already popular in other countries. The difference between this and BTS paved the way for K-pop is that you're saying X group paved the way for themselves, no one else. That they have formed their own success because of them, not another group. X group paved their own way doesn't mean that they made it so that other artists are able to have Western success. Cause quite literally no pop group needs Western success because K-pop is Korean pop. No K-pop act needs a success, and nobody paved the way for K-pop. You're just showing your need for white validation. Scandals and controversies make K-pop way more interesting. From what I've gathered, when there's a scandal or something of the sort, fans will usually act as if it's the end of the world, and I've seen so many people hoping for 2021 to be a scandal-free year, but let's be honest, K-pop wouldn't be half as entertaining if there wasn't any drama. For example, every New Year's Eve, Dispatch trends on Twitter because people are eager to know if they're going to reveal any new idol couple. Every year you'll find people expressing how much they hate Dispatch and how much they ruin people's lives etc, but this is just a masquerade because deep inside these people are desperate to know who is the hidden idol couple. Basically what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of hypocrisy in the fandom. What is correct in the fandom is to show respect about idols' privacy, because out of respect we shouldn't look for details about their personal lives, which is 100% true though, but when given the opportunity to dive in deeper, people eat it up. Idols are such mysterious beings. Physically they are meant to represent perfection and their personality is meant to follow up. After being at pop fans for a few years, I've noticed that many idols became familiar to me, and also to many fans, but in retrospect it's the absolute contrary. In reality, pop fans are starving for genuine content. We get loads of content, but most of it is just generic stuff that all idols are required to do. It rarely feels genuine. When an idol gets stuck in a controversy, depending on the matter it can be shock, but at least it gives us an outer view. Also, it is a shock that can be a good thing, in order to combat idolization. Some people genuinely think that their idols are perfect beings, but when a big scandal breaks out, I feel like every time, some people realize that we shouldn't always believe what we see, and that sometimes scary and unexpected stuff happens when the curtains are closed. Pop didn't change that much, social media did okay, so I agree that the sound of pop changed drastically from the early 2010s to now. I'm acknowledging that, but pop stands seem to be like, pop isn't as what it used to be, or the ever so popular second gen didn't have that many fan wars we used to get along. But if you think for a moment back to the 2010 to 2015 era, social media isn't what it is now. Twitter and Instagram were in the primitive stages. You would post something, and someone would leave a nice comment and you're done. But now in Twitter it's treated like a whole culture. And there's a special way how to do things and talk, and if you don't talk that way you don't fit in. This is about how the change, and how social media is what changed K-pop, not K-pop itself. We are having just so many cases of lip sync. I consider it as a disrespect to the idols' trainee period. Why did they train so hard and get so much criticism when they can't sing live most times? There are lots of contributing factors to lip syncing, but I don't want to get there. What Red Velvet did with psychoacoustic version is complete justice to their vocals. They are very well capable of doing the same while dancing, though. We need to have like a necessary acoustic stage and ask idols to sing. It actually helps them enhance their skill and also flex those vocals that they never could have otherwise. Also, there won't be any excuses of fans complaining about hard choreos too. I prefer these than weekly music shows which are obviously lip synced. MR removed has been haunting a lot of groups, but there is little to no credibility to it. These days we all know a new technique to record the vocals to make it look live, yet the MR removed doesn't catch it. They are not given to us by any trusted entity, so why and how can a fan accept them and measure their idol's skill? Those in the vocal line should use handheld mics whenever possible, and this applies for all groups. Doesn't matter when you debuted. Doesn't matter if it is 4th general. If possible, I would have the main and lead vocalists hold a handheld mic and sing live. They sound clearer, louder, and it is much easier to tell when they are singing live. This is one of the reasons why I adored G-Friend's earlier stages, because the vocal line, Yuju and Yunha, always used handheld mics. I think this is unpopular because I've seen many users excuse hard choreography for opting for the non-handheld mics, but I think the excuse is ridiculous. If you think about all those vocalists in groups in the past who have used handhelds and sung well with ridiculously hard choreography. Think of G-Friend for example, but honestly, I doubt this is going to happen anytime soon, especially because choreographers these days don't really care about giving a bit more ease for the member who is singing in which line, unlike in the past, where when a member has to sing their part, the choreography adjusts a bit to make it more manageable. The videos taken on set are bland. A lot of them are high budget and professionally made, but it's just not as captivating as locations. Whenever I watch a video taken on set, it's like I'm watching a stage performance. Videos taken in locations are better, because the location adds more to the magic of the song. It makes it better to watch, and it also makes it real. I know, I can walk the same street in Hong Kong that Mamamoo walked for Windflower, and it's nice. The taxi, the bus, the houses added to the wonder of Windflower. Sets are staged, and they are most likely removed after the making of the video, and it makes the video less appealing to me because I know they are not real. It's like there is no life in music videos taken on set, just a bunch of people dancing around in places no one can probably relate with. There are some videos that need to be on a set due to the storyline. An example is Sunmi's Noi. Videos on set can be good too, but I'm still prefer the natural one. Just my opinion. So I'm not too sure whether this is that unpopular or not, considering I've seen many people dislike it, and many people explain why they have no problem with it, but since it started a bit of a scandal, I wanted to put my input on this. Just remember that if you disagree with me, that's fine, but please be respectful. I'm not trying to convince you to agree with me, I'm just sharing my opinion. First of all, I actually really love this song. It's honestly such a bop, and I never skip it when I shuffle my music. So many people have called it sexist, and honestly I really don't see what's sexist about it. It's about admiring a beautiful girl, and describes normal feelings that most boys have in their teenage years. Words they've used to describe the girl are things such as beautiful and perfect. How is this sexist in any way? I understand a couple lyrics may suggest things, but it's honestly not a big deal. There's so many songs which actually do degrade women, and they don't all get called out. There's also many songs which degrade men, but I don't see people talk about them. Here's also so many fans who sexualize BTS and stuff, and then think it's so wrong for them to write a slightly sexual song. If you don't like them being sexual in a song, then stop sexualizing BTS. If you don't like the song, don't listen to it. Simple as. BTS also have a song, 21st Century Girls, which is about respecting women, which I think is one of their most underrated songs. I don't see many people talk about this song and praise it, but I see many people hate on them because of a song from 2014, which I don't and never will understand how it can be seen as sexist. It can be a good thing, having one member being visible on TV shows or dramas to promote the group. But overdoing it wouldn't help. Think it's a good thing for a company to have a particular member as a marketing member for the group, for it to be known to the masses. They would send their center, or leader, or simply their popular member. If that marketing member has a talent for variety shows, or a talent for acting, the management will do anything. Sometimes this strategy works, like people would tune into their songs after seeing marketing member. But sometimes it turns ugly and it becomes popular member and amp friends, which would hurt the group in the long run. Okay, this is the end of the video. If you like it, please thumbs up, and let in the comments your opinions. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.